Hello viewers, welcome to another episode of Football Unfiltered. Today we'll be looking at the weekend features of EPL games, and we have amazing co-analysts here in the studio. Blaze, your favorite guy, is here. Blaze, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. It's good to be back to the studio.
Yeah, it's actually good to have you here once again. And Edge is also here in the studio. Edge, you're welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
Okay, in case you're joining us for the first time and you're yet to subscribe to our channel, kindly click on the subscribe button below, and also don't forget to click on the notification button so you get notified of our subsequent videos that'll be coming to you through this channel. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere. So let's quickly look at the first game that will be played, and it's going to be the game between Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. Please, I'll be starting with you. What are you expecting from this game?
It's quite unfortunate to start with that. Emma is not in the studio this afternoon, but Arsenal to play against Nottingham Forest. I'll start by saying that it's a game that if Arsenal wants to compete this season, we know that they're a team that every season they claim that they will win the league. But if actually they want to win the league, then these are the kind of games that they should be winning.
Yeah.
Because it's against a Nottingham Forest at the moment that, for me, they are. I don't want to use the word depleted, because we just heard during the week that they sacked their coach. This is a man that brought them from the dungeon, and he's trying to build something in this team. And I don't know. We in the footballing world, we know that the coach was not sacked for a footballing reason, because if you look at the football Nottingham Forest we are playing and what they are doing now, they've really improved. Nobody would have thought that. I know that Nottingham Forest is a team that has won the Champions League, but from where they were when the coach met them to where they are now, they've been a big improvement, and he has brought them back to Europe. So we don't understand why this coach was sacked. So because this coach has been sacked, and they have brought in a new coach, the former Tottenham man. I know, don't get me wrong, I respect him. I know he's a good coach, but I think that I think this is a chance for Arsenal to actually beat this guy before this guy, because this guy is just coming in, and I've forgotten the name of this coach now. This Tottenham new coach, he has his own philosophy. He has his own ways that he plays football. I feel that before he settles down to teach these guys and teach the team, then those that are serious to beat this Forest team will beat them. So I feel it's a game that Arsenal should comfortably win. But it's Arsenal. They can do anything. They can go ahead and lose, or even draw the game.
The quality.
They have the tendencies. I mean, I know they have the qualities to win, but I'm saying that Arsenal also have the qualities to disappoint you.
They can actually disappoint when you expect them to win and you put your hopes on them to win a game. They will turn it around.
They should win.
Is this Arsenal home or not?
I think Arsenal is at home.
Yeah, Arsenal is at home.
So they win.
They should win. Yeah,
They win. They don't joke in Fly Emirates.
Okay, let's look at the next game that will be played, and it's going to be the game between Bournemouth and Brighton. Age, your expectation?
Yeah, well, this is a tough match between these two clubs, because Bournemouth, they lost their key players. Their backlines, everything about them is finished. They only have more of attacks than defense, because we have seen how strong they were last season with their strong defense and everything. But as they sold everybody and everything, so it really affected them. They conceded a lot this season. I think they only won one match this season, and that was against Tottenham. That was before international break. So I think this match is hard, because Brighton are also informed. They are one of the stubborn clubs we have in the Premier League, and they have a good coach and everything. So I think I'll be going for Brighton to win this game.
But if you're looking at like the form this season, it's true that we have seen the number of players that Bournemouth have sold, especially that backline. They sold everybody, and then we know that they are good going forward. But if you look at form this season, the Bournemouth are actually on. When you look at the table, I know it's just 3 matches, but Bournemouth are actually 7th on the table, and Brighton they're 11th on the table. So by form this season, I think Bournemouth is ahead. But like you said, I agree that it's going to be a very, very tough match. But at the end of the day, For me, I'll go for a draw. But Edge says Brighton will win. So let's see what happens.
We'll see how that will play out actually. So quickly, let's look at the next game that will be played, and it's going to be the game between Crystal Palace and Sunderland.
I think Sunderland has started well.
They have actually. They have.
For a team that is just coming from what do they call it? From the championship. Thank you. They are just coming from the championship. I think they did well in the market. I was so impressed with them when they brought in Xhaka. Bijaka, is that how it's pronounced? As their captain, I'm impressed with what they did in the market. They didn't just buy players. They didn't just go around to buy players. I think they brought in quality players. And with what I've seen so far, I think they are going to do well in the Premier League. But they're playing against this weekend. They're going to be playing against a Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace is not a team that I feel that Crystal Palace is one of those Premier League teams that if you play them, you know you have played a team. Of course, this is a team that have played Manchester City, played Liverpool, played Chelsea, and they've not lost. They've not lost. So I think the thing about teams like this is that when they now meet their mates, it's a feel there. But at the end of the day, I feel that Palace is the stronger team, and I feel that Palace is a very strong team.
Palace that Chelsea.
Unless there is some formation that the man make that.
For me, even Palace coach is the superior coach.
Yeah.
Is the superior coach. So when it comes to formation and game plan, I think that Palace is still ahead.
And they are at home, so
again. So I feel it should be a Palace win.
Yeah.
It should be a Palace win, even though that I'm not underrating Sunderland and what I feel that they will do this season in the Premier League. I feel that they're a white card in the Premier League and they seem to watch. Even though that I talked about Ipswich Town, they said and they still ended up going.
You miss your Ipswich.
I miss them, but they should enjoy the championship.
They will likely come back by next season. So quickly, let's look at the next game that we played, and it's going to be the game between Everton and Aston Villa. Edge, what do you think will play out in this game?
Well, David Moyes is doing a wonderful job at Everton currently. We have seen how they started this season with 2 wins, right, and 1 draw. So they have been doing well. They started well with the likes of Grealish. They made some changes and
this Hall.
So these people are players there and they are performing very well.
Yes.
You can see how Grealish had 4 assists
already. He has the highest assist at the moment.
At the moment, so they are and they have a good coach. You know, David Moyes, you can't underrate David Moyes.
Good.
He's always a good coach. You know, so this match is going to be a win for Everton. I'm not trying to underrate Villa.
Exactly.
But you know, we all know that Villa have been struggling this season.
Well,
the past 3 match, I think they have not won any match.
They just have 1 point at the moment.
See,
they started slow, yes.
Very slow. They lost 2 matches and a draw, right?
Yes.
So it's going to be a tough one.
When you look at form at the moment, I feel I agree with Edge. I feel that is a match that Everton should win. When you look at form at the moment, if it was last season, of course, we comfortably say Aston Villa. But if you're looking at what is happening at the moment and the changes, Edge pointed it out, the changes that has been made to this team. You know, Everton before is a team that we know that they just want to defend. But this season, I feel that the coach has fixed the defense and he's looking at the forward line, and he brought in players like this Hall, brought in players like Grealish. These guys are doing so well at the moment. The 2 of them are having goal contributions to the team. I think at the end of the day, when, like we have pointed out, to look at the form, I think I will agree with Edge and go with Everton.
Everton to win, okay? Quickly, the next game that we played is a game between Fulham and Leeds. What's the play out? Blaze.
I think Fulham is another team that has started slow this season. I think after they drew to Manchester United, I watched that game where they played against Manchester United, and I was saying within me that, oh, this team, they're a good team, right? Because I know I watch Fulham because there is Iwobi and there is Bassi, and I think they brought in a new Nigerian guy. So that's Chukwueze, yes. So I watch Fulham and I know that this team, they're a good team, but they've really started slowly when compared to Leeds United also, that is coming from, like we talked about Sunderland, they're coming from the championship, but it's as if that these guys also, one thing with Leeds United is that even though that you say they are coming from the Championship, the thing about them is that they are an experienced side.
Yeah.
They are an experienced side. They played in the Premier League before. So I feel that this game, I'll go for a draw because I know that the two sides know how.
Soon be an easy win for any of them.
Let me use a Nigerian lingua.
They don't agree. They don't agree very much.
Yeah,
It's not going to be an easy match. It's not a match that you can just say any team can win, Leeds to win or 4-away. So at the end of the day, I'll go for a draw. This kind of 0-0 draw or 1-1 draw.
Okay.
That's what I think will
for me,
play.
I'm going for a goal scoring match. It's going to be a
goal scoring match.
If it's Emmanuel. Okay, viewers, if you're just joining the show, this is Football Unfiltered, and if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button below. Look down, you will see it. Click there, and also to click on the notification button so you get notified of our subsequent videos that will be coming to you. Also, if you're someone that bets, this is the right channel for you. Stay tuned so you get 2 sure odds.
If you cash out, you also give us that.
Yes. So, okay, let's look at the next game that we played, and it's going to be the game between Newcastle and Wolves. Edge, what do you think will play out in this game?
Well, let me just go straight to the point. Newcastle are going to win this match.
Okay.
We all know they have been struggling from this couple of games they played already. So the first one, this is a team that are built under a striker. They are built around the striker. So they believe in defeating the striker, so that the striker will get them goals. So since they are lacking Isaka and striker, they'll be struggling to score goals. They create chances, but to score is
the problem.
And they also got a red card. The number 9 they are even trying to use, which is actually Gordon, got a red card. So you see, it has been affecting them seriously. But I think this match, Gordon will be back, and with the signing of Worldman from this Stuttgart.
And I think they got the guy from Brentford also, Wissa.
This is they got Wissa already. So I think they have solved that issue of striker.
So we are looking out for them to win this game.
I also watched Newcastle against Liverpool. It's true they got that red card earlier in the game, but I love their tenacity. I love their fight back.
Yes.
It's true at the end of the day, in the dying minutes, Liverpool let us score that 16-year-old wonder boy. They scored that wonderful goal. But I watched that match, and to me, Newcastle deserved at least 1 point from that game. But at the end of the day, it's true that they lost. But I still think that Newcastle is a solid team now to compete this season. It's true they started slowly. Wolves themselves have started very slowly. Very slowly. So at the end of the day, I think Newcastle will be looking at home. They're at home again. They'll be looking at using this opportunity to clinch these 3 points that they have not gotten.
Okay, directly to you, Chelsea fan, that the fans have been looking out for to see. So let's look at your team that will be playing next, which is they'll be playing with Brentford.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Do you think Chelsea, with the kind of morale, they entered the international break with a win, right? Yeah. So what do you think will happen in this game between Chelsea?
First off, you heard it here first. Chelsea are contenders of the title. This is not last season that we are saying. We are saying stuff like we are not trying to we are trying to fear us. Fear us. See, this badge, I think it has given them more morale, and they have. I think the Chelsea team, they've gotten this mentality since last season that they won 2 trophies. They won the Conference League, they won the Club World Cup. They now have this mentality and this belief that we can actually win. So I feel that Chelsea are contenders for the title. And if I am saying they are contenders for the title, that means they will win a Brentford. Because if you cannot win a Brentford, then you cannot win a title. It's true that as of last season with Thomas Frank, you don't just push out Brentford, but I think the Thomas Frank era has gone.
And they showed their key players.
They showed their key players and all that. So at the end of the day, this is a team that Chelsea should win. And I'm telling you,
it's going to be a goal scoring. Chelsea will win.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to the goal from my 18-year-old star boy. What's his name?
Estavo. Okay. Okay, let's look at the next game that will be played, and it's going to be the game between Burnley and Liverpool. Edge.
Yes. It's an easy win for Liverpool. You know, a couple of that Burnley also started well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they started well. They are very strong,
Mm.
but it doesn't stop them.
Liverpool from doing what they do.
They are meant for. You understand? Liverpool is very strong.
And they've started real well this season,
Yeah.
to showing that they want the trophy.
Exactly.
So, yes.
So with even them using their bench, they can still win. There is energy, there is ginger.
I think when it comes to the transfer market, they just won the transfer market.
Exactly.
Because they got a sack, they got what Okitike. I can't even Okitike. They got Okitike and these guys are good addition to the team. I'm still, you know me, I must banter. I'm still yet to see what Wins has done in that Liverpool team. I know I expect him from what he did in Bayer Leverkusen, but I've not seen anything.
That is Bayern League.
That's the German League. I've not seen anything he has done in the Premier League so far. So if we are going to judge him the way they judge the likes of Palmer and the likes of Casado, he should better step where we are here to banter him. That's why he's in the Premier League now. But I feel that Liverpool actually did well in the transfer market, and they are also contenders within of the league. I've talked about Chelsea. I think Liverpool are contenders. Arsenal also, they're also contenders. Very big contender. Do you know what it means to add an exact to your team? That team that is already a goal scoring team, and you now add a striker that can give you up to 20 goals per season. God, is something else.
Okay, the next game is a derby game, and it's going to be between. They are rivals, actually.
Yeah.
It's going to be between Man City and Manchester United, your Kong enemy. So please.
I tell people that I'm a Chelsea fan, and I'm also a fan of any club that plays against Chelsea. Against Man U now. So the truth is that Pep has started slowly. He has started slowly. Also, Manchester United also have not started very well. But at the moment, Manchester United, you won't believe it, are better than Man City at the moment when it comes to what has happened so far in the Premier League at the moment. But Pep Guardiola is Pep Guardiola. Manchester City is Manchester City. But the twist there is that Man United know how to play Man City, even when they are in form. Not to talk of now that is as if they are shaking, you get. But and the truth is also is that Manchester United have, like, for me, they have done well when it comes to the forward line of their team. I still believe they need to do one or two in the midfield and in the defense. The only defender that I rate in that team is Euro, the young man. Every other person, I don't rate them. When it comes,
is very good.
The lead is good, but he's mistake prone. I personally do not rate him. He might be a good player for you. He might be good for you, but I feel that the lead is a mistake prone player, and when he's pressured, he plays nonsense. I feel also that they need a defensive midfielder in that midfield. But when it comes to the forward line, I feel that Konha and what's that his name from Remo are very good additions. But at the end of the day, I feel that because of the way Man City has started, Pep will want to clinch this 3 point at all means. He won't want to continue losing. And it's going
to be hard for him.
It's going to be hard for him. I know.
Are looking for the 3
points. We have the Haaland that is coming back hungry from the international.
Don't forget that Man City are having injury problems.
True.
With Mamouche out, Savio, and each other player again. They have like they are checking. So this
check will get out.
Yes, these people are starters. And they Mamouche supplies balls to Haaland. You understand? Oscar Bob is a very good player, but this is Man U. They have a good defense. I don't see anything Oscar Bob can do in that match. And Haaland is a player that requires, okay, give me the ball, let me score. And these people are not here already.
So what we are saying is you are looking out for a Man City win.
Man City. You know I will never believe
Man U win or draw.
Okay. Okay, so lastly, let's play the last game that we played, and it's another derby game, which is going to be between West Ham and Spurs. Edge, what are your expectations?
Yeah, West Ham started very bad this season, losing 2 games and a win. So I know how the media, everybody are talking about Graham Potter do this. So the pressure was on him the last match before the international break. So and he managed and got the 3 points against Nottingham Forest, right? Yeah,
Yes.
they beat Nottingham Forest.
Which is
4-0.
a statement win for
Yes.
Potter. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
you
yes.
understand. So Graham Potter is under pressure. You understand? And Spurs also started very well.
They started well, yes.
With addition of some players, the likes of Xavi Simon and
Good signings.
Kolo
Yes.
Muani, with the rest of the players there. You know, Spurs have a good squad at the moment. So I'll be going for Spurs to win that game, no matter what. Graham Potter is not a coach. He's not up to standard of Thomas Frank.
Thank you.
You understand?
I like that. I feel that I wanted to make that point that when you look at the team, first off, like you just said, when you look at squad depth, Tottenham has the better team. When you look at their coaches, I think Thomas Frank is the better coach.
Yeah.
So I accept it's a miracle. When you look on paper, it's a game that Spurs should win.
Easily win. So viewers, this is where we'll be coming to the end of the show. And if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please don't forget to click on the notification button and also to click on the subscribe button. Please remember, this is the right channel for you to pick your 5 sure odds. See you in our next episode. Bye.